Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Marvelous Designer to design any of the new clothes for your Vroid Studio, the Vroid manga avatar. So start from now, I'm going to show you step by step how to do it from beginning. First, I will just open my Vroid Studio. Right. Once the Vroid Studio already opens, as demo, I'm going to create a new avatar here. I'm going to create a female avatar. Right. This is the female avatar. First, I will just design or choose any of the face presets. Right. As demo, I'm going to focus on the step-by-step of the pipeline, and I'm not focused on how to design an avatar. So I will just make it as simple as possible to skip this step. Now, you can see now I already give her a hairstyle. The next step, I must make sure remove all the clothes and the pants and also the shoes. Now, go to the outfit here. You want to design a new cloth, so you don't want to remain any of the cloth template at here. So first, choose a cloth and click the first one to make it none. And next is the pant. It's at the bottom. Click none to make it disappear. Next is the shoes. Click here. Now done. Once done already, we are going to export it. Export as VRM. Right. To export as VRM, you have to click export here. And now the avatar's information here, the title, I'm going to name this as Vroid Female 01. The creator, just put your own name. So I'm going to put my name. Then scroll down, click export. As demo, I'm going to export on my desktop. And actually, this is the first step. Alright. The step 1, avatar design. Design an avatar in Vroid Studio and export as FBX. Before we export as FBX, we have to go through the VRM process. And as demo, I will save it on my desktop. I right click to create a new folder. Name this as step 01. Export it as VRM file, click save. And here you have to wait for a while until it finishes. It is export as VRM. And once done already, then just click here so that you can back to your edit mode. Alright. At the same time, you always have to save the Vroid project as well. You can see now I already created a step 01 on my desktop here. So in your Vroid Studio, after you export it as VRM, you can just click File Save As, save in the same place, name it as the same name, so that later you still can just come back to Vroid to edit it again, your own avatar. Vroid female 01, click save. Now this is just a backup. So what we want is the VRM file. At this moment, you can just close your Vroid Studio. The next step, in order to make it become an FBX file, you have to use the Blender. First, you can just scroll down, go to my video descriptions, and just get the Blender. And at the same time, you download the Blender that I given to you, this one, the Blender 2.9.0.0 with VRM importer. This is one of the version, and also you get the Blender, the latest version. You need to have two versions. This one is for me. This one I give you so that it is already a ready tool for you to convert it to become FBX. So once you already install the Blender 2.9 that given by me, this is a Google Drive. Once you download it already, you have to extract it as a folder. At the beginning, it is a zip file. Right. I already export it as a folder, extract already. So open the Blender that I given to you first. Just double click to open. Open the Blender. Now it is opening. Have to wait for a while. Right. I already opened 2 times. Have to close one of it. Right, now it popped out already. The first thing what we are going to do is just delete these 3 items. Press delete button to delete everything. Next, go to the edit, preferences. Next, you should be able to go to my video description to download the 2 add-ons as a zip file. Download the VRM add-on for Blender release. This is a zip file. And also download the CAT's Blender plugin master. This is a zip file as well. Right, once you already download this tool, do not extract it, just maintain it as zip file. And I already put it on my desktop. Now you can see these two, the CAT's Blender plugin and also VRM add-on for Blender. Right. So what you are going to do, how to install these 2 plugins, you have to go to the edit, preferences, then the add-ons. Then just click install, select the desktop. I already put it here. The first one is the CAT's Blender plugin master. Double click. Now it installed already. Then you have to tick here to make sure it already activates. Now done. Close this and click install again. The VRM add-on for Blender release. Double click. Then after install it, you have to tick it. Now done. Now your Blender 2.9 here already can import the VRM. And where is the VRM? The VRM is at the step 1 folder. You can just at here, you press N. You should be able to see a CAT's here. This is the CAT's plugin. Click here. Then click the triple line to import the VRM. It is on my desktop. Step 01. The Vroid female 01. Double click. Now it is opening. Alright, next what we are going to do is just click the wrench, untick everything. We only want to tick to select the fixed material. Then click OK. Then click fix model. Now it is going to fix the model. All the texture automatic. This is an auto setup. Now done. Once done already, as demo, I'm going to save this Blender file as a backup. Click File, Save As. Inside this location, copy the destination location, Ctrl C, and then click here, Ctrl V to paste and press Enter. Now, the file name, I'm going to use the same name. Press F2, Ctrl C to copy, and then back to here, Ctrl V, then click Save As. Now it's saved as a blend file. Next is to export the FBX. Click Export Model, continue to export. Export as FBX file. The path mode you have to choose copy, and here must be highlighted. Right. Then the scale here you have to export as 0.01. Right. .01, or you can just maintain it as 1 is okay. Later we see how. Now you export it as a scale 1 first, export the FBX. Close. Now Ctrl S to save, then close. Now you already have an FBX file here. We already done the step 1, the step 01, export as FBX. If you double click to view your FBX file, it will open by using the 3D viewer, and you should be able to see your manga avatar. Now, see? Right. Now we are going into the step 02. Right. In the step 02, we just need the Marvelous Designer to design the cloth. So now I will open my Marvelous Designer. And next, this Marvelous Designer is to design a cloth. We are going to open a new folder, name this as the cloth design. So now I open my Marvelous Designer first. Then I can just close the step 01 folder. I create a new folder, name this as step 02. My Marvelous Designer is loading. Just wait for a while. Now it already opened. Next, we are going to import the Vroid avatar. To import the Vroid avatar, wait. Alright, import the FBX into the Marvelous Designer in meter scale. This FBX is the Vroid FBX. Okay, so now click File, Import FBX. It is on my desktop, step 02, sorry. It is under step 01, the Vroid female. Double click, and the scale, import in meter. Then click OK. Alright, now next we are going to design a new cloth. The Marvelous Designer is a professional tool for everyone to design new clothes for your 3D avatar. So as demo, I'm going to design a new cloth, and I'm not going to give a lot of detailed explanation on Marvelous Designer here. If you want to learn the Marvelous Designer as detailed as possible, then you can just search the Marvelous Designer's tutorial. Now, in my tutorial, I just provide the pipeline for you, the step-by-step how to do the pipeline, the 3D pipeline, 3D modeling pipeline, how to apply, how to create a cloth and bind on the skeletons and skin of the Vroid avatar. So I will just create a really simple cloth right here. I just make it as simple as possible. Right, here I purposely put a very big sleeve so that you can differentiate which one is the left and which one is the right. Now, I already have a mesh. Next, what we are going to do is just duplicate this to the back, to behind. Click here, click to select. Right click copy, and then right click paste. Right. Of course, you can just paste it, overlap, and next drag it to behind. Then this one, drag it up. So this is the front one, and this is another one, another side. Now it is at behind. And then the back, we don't want to have this gap. So we may just edit the patterns just to drag this up like this. Right. And the next step is the sewing process. Click here to have a free sewing. This point, this line have to sew to this line. Right. Next is here, sew to this line. Now you can see later it is going to sew together. Sew accordingly. This line, sew to this line. This is how are we going to make a cloth. Next, here, sew to this. Here, should be over. Here, last part. Alright, once done already, this is just the logic of how are you going to create a cloth. Alright, this one, just make it nearer to the body. It is better. Alright, once done already, this is the step 02. Just have a look. Cloth design. Export the mesh as OBJ, but before that, you have to save it. File, save as, project. Save the project as a backup. It is on my desktop. Step 02. And I'm going to name this as shirt 01. Save. Now inside your folder, you can check your folder. Wait. Now, under the step 02, you already saved the project file, and this is just the preview of the project. So in your Marvelous Designer, the next step, click here to simulate. Now you can see this is a simulation. And next step, click here to select both of the cloth. And then click File, Export the OBJ selected. And then under the desktop, export inside the step 02. Name this as the shirt 01. Then click Save. It is going to save it as OBJ. To export as the OBJ file, untick the unified UV coordinates. Then the scale, export as the scale 0.01. Alright. Sorry, not this. Just now, you import it at in meter scale. Now, you export it in which scale? Here, the cm is okay. Click OK. It is going to export the OBJ file. Then, after you export it, just press Ctrl Z a few times to back to this state again, and click File, Save as. Save as the project. Again, save one more time. Yes, to replace. Now it is saved. It is saving. Now we can close the Marvelous Designer already. If you double click to check your OBJ file, it is going to open by using the 3D viewer, and this is your cloth mesh. And later I'm going to show you how to wear this shirt on the Vroid avatar. Alright, the next step is the step 03, the UV mapping and texturing. We need to use the latest version of the Blender. Now you can just open the Blender. Now I'm opening the Blender. Download the latest version of the Blender. It is totally free. Once open the Blender already, press A. It is going to select everything and delete. Delete everything from Blender. And next, click File, Import. Import the OBJ, the wavefront. Import the mesh of the cloth. It is on my desktop, step 02, the OBJ. Import. Once you click import already, now next you have to click here and click one more time. Then click UV editing. Scroll a few times. Now here, this is a UV. Also scroll a few times and press A to select everything, and then press S to make it smaller. Alright, like this, until it is fit into this square. You can move everything like this, make it smaller. Alright, once done already, click one more time. Actually, you have two meshes here. Press L, this is one mesh, and L again, this is another mesh. So first you move your mouse cursor at here, you click and press L to select, then click here again, press A. It is going to select everything. This is the front. Then you move your mouse cursor to here again, press L, then this is the back. So here you click, then press A, it is going to select everything. So now this is two pieces of the mesh. Press A, like this. So this is the front. This is the front. Then press L, this is the back. The back, you can see it is just like the mirror image, so you have to right click to mirror X, like this. So again, here press A, like this. This is the back and this is the front and back. And later you are going to create the texture. So once done already and arranged in this big square, Then you click here. Here you make sure you press A to select everything and click here, press A again. It is going to select everything. Once done this step, next you have to click the UV and click export the UV layout to export it. This is the step 03, so you have to close the step 02 folder, create a new folder as the step 03. Export it into the step 03. Ctrl C to copy this folder destination location and click here, Ctrl V, press enter. Then the file name, you should name this as a shirt 01 UV layout. Then click export UV layout. It is going to export it as PNG with transparent. Right. Now, this UV layout, you right click and open with the Microsoft Paint. You should be able to see all this. Then add some text here. This is the front. Click the opaque. Type front. Just all use the capital letter is okay. Front. Then here, back. Alright, just label it. This is just the UV layout. This is just a sample texture. And you save it. Click File, Save As. Save inside this folder. Ctrl C to copy this location. Click here, Ctrl V, and press Enter. Now this is the UV. This one you have to name this as the shirt 01 texture sample. Right. Click Save. Click OK. Now you will get this texture sample. One is front, one is back. And this picture you can edit it to put the real texture like jeans or any of the cloth fabric texture here. But as demo, I'm going to just use this. It's enough. This is just a pipeline tutorial. Of course, you can just try to do something. Let's say any of the graphic design software, the 2D, the picture editing software, you can just use it. Right here you can see this is the front, this is the back. For whatever texture you created by using the picture editing software, click Save and Close. Now you can see this is the texture. Of course, at here, by using the Blender, click these buttons. The base color, you switch it to become the image texture. And then open the picture. Open the picture that you just edited by using the paint. Copy this folder destination location, Ctrl C, and back to here, click and Ctrl V, press Enter. Then double click the shirt texture sample, double click like this. Then switch this until you can see this button, the viewport shading. Now you can see your shirt already have the texture, and also included the one that you edited just now. And of course, you also can edit it inside the Blender. Just go to the texture paint. You can even direct paint on this, the radius. You can direct change any of the texture here. This is just a demo, so later you can just use your creativity or any of the picture editing software like Photoshop to just create your texture. So once done already, this part you have to click image and save. Once done already, next. Under the step 03, save it as a Blender file first. Click File, Save As. Save as a Blender file inside this folder. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, press Enter. Name it as the shirt01. Save as. Alright, next, export the FBX. Click File, Export, FBX. It is going to export inside the same folder, but at this moment you have to just be careful. The path mode, you have to choose copy and select this to make sure it embed the texture inside the FBX. And then once you export it, the scale you have to put 0.01. Right here, the scale, put 0.01. Export. Now you will export this cloth mesh and it is going to come with the texture. Next, I can just Ctrl S to save this Blender file and close it. Now we already have the FBX file here. You can see. If you open by using the 3D viewer, this is a cloth, and this body shape is the Vroid avatar's body shape. Alright, next we are going to the step 4. Binding and skin width. You have to use the Autodesk Maya. Autodesk Maya. Right. Now I'm going to open the Autodesk Maya. Now the Autodesk Maya is opening. Right. Now the Autodesk Maya already opened. Now I'm going to close this. Next, what we are going to do is just import the model in step 1. Import the Vroid female 01 in step 1. This is your original model. Drag in into the Maya and wait for a while. Now it is loading the 3D model. Alright, once loaded already, next you can hold the alternate to just move everything like this. Click here so that it is going to show the texture. Right. Next, import the cloth. The cloth is at the step 03. This FBX file. Drag it into the Maya. Now you can see the cloth already applied on the body of the Vroid now. Okay, so now, next, what we are going to do is click here. Then, from the modeling, you switch it to rigging. You drag it down. You should be able to see your shirt 01. Click the shirt 01, and then drag it up. Click the plus. You hold the control to click the hip. Now this is a double select. Click the skin, and then click bind skin. This is the first step. The second step is click the body, and then drag it down. Hold the control key. Click the shirt 01. Then you click the skin. Copy skin width. Alright. This is the second step. Once you've done the second step, consider as done already. And what is the step now? This is a step 04. Open the step 04 folder at here. Right click, new folder, step 04. Open the folder. save the Maya project as backup inside this folder. Copy the folder destination location first, Ctrl C to copy, and then in the Maya, click File, Save Scene As, then click here, Ctrl A, Ctrl V, press Enter. The file name this as Vroid female 01 shirt 01. Then click Save As. Now this is just a Maya project, and next we are going to export as FBX. Click File, Export, Export All. Then here Ctrl A, press Delete, and Ctrl V, press Enter. Inside the same folder, the save file type, you have to save it as FBX export. The file name, you also name it as Vroid female 01 shirt 01. Then click Export All. Now you can see this is the FBX file that already exported. Then you can just try it in any of other 3D animation software. So now we are going to try. That's in other 3D software, for example the iClone, like 3D Exchange, etc. Alright, so now I test by using the iClone 3D Exchange 7 to test the effect here. At this moment, I already can close the Maya. Just save as a backup. Now this is a third-party software. We are going to test the FBX file that exported from Maya after already bind the skin with the cloth. So we just test it and have a look. The FBX file is commonly used for almost all of the other 3D animation software. Now you can see, wait, let me have a look. All of the texture here, I just fix it. Let's say the face. The eye iris. It is inside the step 01 folder. Right here. For some other software, you have to fix the texture by creating the opacity map, so that all can be seen very clear. Alright, now since everything look normally, and you can see all of the facial expression from Vroid Studio still reserved. These are the morph, the key shape, and also we are going to test this cloth to see whether is that already have a really correct skin weight binding. So I click convert to non-standard and just have a look. You can see all of the texture. Let's say if now I want to turn, you can see actually it already automatic follow the rig, and this cloth doesn't have any of the collision here. All can go properly. You can see it automatic will follow the mesh. Right now, this is a really great success where you already used the Autodesk Maya to bind it. Now we already done this. How are we going to use the Marvelous Designer to create a new cloth and then wear it on the Vroid avatar And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these tutorials are very helpful to your 3D animation and game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all, so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial, you'll receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy happy animation and game developing. See you.